Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows through the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Collins. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Harris. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good... What a snag by the defense. Trying to... And it's slipped out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Now on 2nd down and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. LSU right back to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To throw, it's Collins. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught in the backfield. It's Cleese-Corn. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Dart. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Rebels will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Paula.
Nah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running back goes in motion. Here's the handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Dart. Quickly to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the 1st half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The sure hands, it's Cleescore.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
LSU quick to the line. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Try to march their way in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here.
He's got it down the right side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud recently. Like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job on his defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the shotgun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Handoff from the gun.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Prieskorn. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line, it's Prieskorn. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the run, it's Dart. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, LSU, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. Delivers the contact. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. LSU right back to the line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Through the air, it's Collins. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Ole Miss 21, LSU 15.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Running with power. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's looking to throw on 3rd. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. wants to throw. It's Collins. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 11 over San Diego State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going, one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw it again. He's going up top here late in the game. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting moments, that could be a costly play. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. It is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Now rolling to the left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there in the back end. Quarterback outside the pocket. He's trying to find something down the field. Everybody is covered, though, and they force him to throw it away, now setting up 4th down late.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the 1st down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. send the offense onto the field. Look at the clock, probably out of field goal range, David. Maybe time for one more shot.
Desperation time.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to